And we're back. Welcome to the Cavalry. If you're just joining us, I'm Johnny and this is Andrew, and we back each other up.
If you're just joining, of course they're just joining us.
Oh yeah, I guess it's the beginning of the episode.
We've been on for hours.
Waiting for it to
telethon. Yeah, not to criticize right out of the gate. Good to see you,
I guess that is kind of a dumb way to start the episode.
Hey, if you're just joining us, what the fuck? You just started. When was I supposed to get on? How much earlier could have I been?
I'm a stupid head.
You know, it just made me think about how Ginger was watching she's watching all this holiday stuff.
Yeah.
And so there's the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The claymation one?
Yeah, the claymation one.
Yeah.
But you can't really get it anywhere. You have to pay it's horrendously expensive to rent it or buy it. I'm not even sure where you get it from nowadays. But
you have to have the DVD like us.
Oh, look at you. But I have it recorded on the DVR I think from last year. And so she was watching it, but she loses her mind about commercials. It drives her crazy. She's like, Dad, commercials. I don't like commercials. And I have to go in there and skip the commercials for her. And that's the thing is because that made me think of it because it was the radio versus podcast. You just start them right from where you want them.
Yep.
You listen to the whole thing. You didn't have to catch,
You can hit 15 seconds forward.
Right. You couldn't just skip, And these kids are so spoiled when it comes to commercials, except I noticed the other day I put something on Disney Plus and Disney Plus had commercials. So it's commercials are coming back now on all these streaming services because of course they're greedy assholes and they're going to charge you and put commercials on.
Wait a minute, but is there a tier where you can get no commercials on Disney Plus?
I thought I had the top thing. Maybe I don't anymore. I don't know because
is it through your cell phone? Because they'll only give you the cheap one.
No, my Netflix is through my cell phone, and that's the cheap one, and that also has commercials. But there's going to be a lot of cheap people like me. Either way, let's say that isn't the top tier. There's going to be a lot of cheap people like me. So I think this new kids are about to find out. Commercials are back. I think commercials were gone. Ginger had never really watched commercials before, and they're commercials are making a comeback. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So they're good news for the economy.
I guess
these kids, they didn't know what they wanted to buy. Now, no wonder everybody's a socialist and in Antifa. See, because they were raised with no commercials. Now we get the capitalism back in the kids.
Back to normal. Yeah. Anyway. I didn't really follow that, but
why? How I got to that?
Yeah.
Because you started by saying, "Welcome back."
No, I know, I get that, but I'm saying the socialism, capitalism, that part.
Oh, because if you grew up never watching commercials, you have no exposure to
Oh, so you don't know what's about not buying stuff.
You don't know about why should I want to buy everything? So that has to be ingrained in you.
Gotcha.
You're supposed to want to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Which it is funny. It's like a disease, though. It's when you're not exposed to smallpox, and then it wipes out an entire village because they've never heard us. That's how Ginger is with commercials. So if she does see a commercial, and most of them are boring for heart medicine or whatever, but if she sees one for a toy, she's upset. It's it works so well on her. She's so skeptical because she's not used to it.
Yeah.
So it's just and they're oh, easy pickings. They can make her want anything they want.
Yeah. Imagine if they start coming out with they start doing ads for kids cereal, Trix.
Oh, Jesus.
Cocoa Puffs. Oh. Yeah.
Is that even legal anymore? Did they outlaw sugar cereal ads? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think so.
You don't see them very much.
Yeah, you're right. That's weird.
I think they should do. I wish they would do more commercials for food because Ginger just doesn't want to eat. She doesn't. Do you have any kids that just don't eat like anything?
Yeah, all of them. Yep.
I mean, do you ever think like, because there's like that old school parenting thing where like, hey, I make dinner, you either eat it or you're gonna be hungry.
Yeah.
Would that work? If you just
It
did
doesn't
that,
work.
because it doesn't work. They just don't eat.
Not for us.
Okay, because you've tried that.
We've tried it, and then we give them cake and cookies, and they know. They know they're gonna get the cookies.
Yeah, they're like, it's America. There's gonna be some food somewhere.
Yeah,
we're not gonna actually go hungry if we don't eat.
I mean, they'll come home with, I make their lunches. They'll come home untouched lunch, and I'll be like, "What the hell? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I couldn't find it. You couldn't find it in your backpack? Oh, I ran out of time." Like, what?
Oh my God, that never happened to me. When I was I was a really picky eater, but like I would devour my lunch. I was so hungry all the time as a kid. I'm pretty hungry all the time now, but like as a kid, it was even worse.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It says I can't relate to it. I just look at her because like I'm picky. So I relate to that. Like she doesn't want to eat the salmon or she doesn't want to eat, the broccoli or whatever.
Yeah.
But like she won't eat like a hamburger or a piece of pizza.
That's crazy.
And I just stare at it. I'm like, who are you? You're not my daughter, Yeah. And then I devour it.
Yeah.
It makes me fat.
I don't know.
But
it's crazy times we're living in.
Sometimes I think about trying that where I'm just like, no, this is dinner. Because then she'll be hungry. She'll be hungry like in bed. She'll be hungry. And then we'll give her like a yogurt or something.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, how is it not working for you? Like, you'll say, no, this is what's for dinner. And she'll say, I don't want it.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. She'll go, like, I said, what do you want for dinner? I don't even pretend like I'm making salmon for me and Heidi, but I'm like, I'm not even like trying that.
Yeah.
So I go, okay, what do you want, Ginger? And I'll start going through all the things. No. And then I said hamburgers. I got hamburgers. She's like, oh yeah, okay. Then I make a hamburger.
You can make me a hamburger, Father.
Yeah. Which, like, again, if I were a kid, like, oh my God, they're just gonna make me hamburgers every meal. But then she won't touch it. And then it's like, oh, okay. And it's like, and I was like, what about had pasta in the fridge? Like, oh, you want to have some butter noodles? Okay.
Oh, that's Phoebe's favorite.
So then I go to that. So I cave immediately. But I think about like what is like, no, you're either gonna eat that or nothing. Be one of those guys. Does that work? You're saying not really.
It's kind of too late. I mean, do you feel like you've screwed up for yourself? Like she knows?
Yeah, if I could start over. Maybe if I could start over.
Yeah.
Start from the beginning. Kids should be like games where you could just like
reset,
start an entire new thing, start from the beginning with what you know now.
It's just so hard.
It's just food. That's the other one. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, this is food. You'll be 18 soon, and you can figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any shows lately?
Yeah, I did a corporate show on Saturday. I think you were doing one as well because you texted me something.
Yeah, I texted you the audio coming through the muffled built-in speakers in the ceiling.
Yeah. Mine wasn't that bad, but it was a bad setup. It was bad, horrific lighting. But then I had to. The interesting thing about it was, I was following the reptile man. You ever see a reptile guy?
No.
They bring like it's like he brings like a million lizards and snakes and things.
Oh, okay.
And then he shows them off and has a little spiel. But it was funny
because that guy.
I had to follow that guy. But it was funny. He had one part where he was like, Yeah, a lot of these I get because the city or somebody calls and they know him as the area weirdo who will just accept any reptile.
Yeah.
So they'll find something, a lizard or something, and they'll call him, and then he always holds it. He's like, I always hold it for 2 weeks, waiting for the owner to come and he's like, they've never called. Like he was like mad. He's like, he's holding this resentment against reptile pet owners. And I was like, dude, think about the people who buy and own
Yeah.
snakes. They're not like out there with reward posters.
Right.
Have you seen Charlie?
Yeah.
Reward. They're
He's
like,
a 6-foot
okay,
python. He's terrifying.
my snake got away. Thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, I followed the reptile man. I got a classic intro too. The owner of the company brought me up. He was actually doing pretty good. He was like reading it off the website, which I don't like, but whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, this guy's been on Conan and this and that. And then give it up for Andrew Sleighter. I was like, man, he kind of did good. And he goes, oh, wait a second. Just a heads up. We do have gifts for everyone after the show. So don't leave until you've gotten your gift. Okay. And then he brings me. That's how he brought me. So yeah, like a great intro.
And then he said, don't walk out in the middle of his show.
As I was walking up there, I was just standing next to him while I was making the announcement.
Oh,
and then
gosh.
he just hands me the mic.
How much did you say anything about the reptile guy?
Yeah, I did. So this is what I did. I went up there. I did a couple things about the owner, and then I said, oh, by the way, I was asked to make an announcement. We are missing 2 medium-sized snakes. So if anybody sees a snake at your table, please. And I don't know if it was a little too deadpan or something, because it kind of it didn't really hit the way I was hoping it would.
Or did they just not realize it was a joke? Like, oh my, okay.
I think that was it. Yeah, it was a little too. But yeah, they were okay. There were a lot of kids, and so, which is fine. But then one of them had this dog that squeaked, and like it was like a robot thing on a leash dog, and it went arf, 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 arf. And she was very cute, but she was just walking up and down the aisles of that thing the entire show.
Oh God.
And I was like, no one's gonna.
Oh God.
Like, look, I'm not even saying get her out of here, or
Yeah.
But we're not even gonna take the dog away. But it was fine.
That makes me think like those private, like, what I would love to do if we won the lottery, let's say we won the Powerball. By the way, have you been buying Powerball tickets?
I've never bought a lottery ticket my entire life.
You might want to start this week. It's at 1.25 billion, Andrew.
Have you read my
your post, your tweet?
No, my, what do you call that? Horoscope?
Journal? Diary? Oh, your horoscope.
Yeah, is it a lucky time for me?
No, but it's ridiculously high.
Oh.
The drawing is tomorrow night. So it's going to climb. I mean, it's over 1 billion. When it gets to that, everyone's buying all day long. So it just
Which is so funny to me, because like, what are we talking about? I love that it's at 1.25 billion. They're like, oh, okay, I got to get in on this now. Like, your interest is 750 million wasn't going to change your life. Like, what are we doing? Why is that getting more? That is so stupid. That all 1.25 billion means is that you have less of a chance of winning. That's all it means.
No, it doesn't. You have the same.
No, because there's more people buying tickets, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I guess it comes down to unique combinations of numbers.
Oh, you've studied this. You have a system.
But you're right. If two people, I mean, come on, what are the odds? If two people win, you do have to split it.
That'd be great if we both won. What if we?
Oh my God!
First time. What if that'd be a scandal?
If we both, you know what? I'm saying it on wax. If we both won, I would post on YouTube a video of me and you 69. I said it here, folks. You heard it here.
I was so cute.
194, 294.
You heard it here. Now I don't want to buy a ticket. Just in case. I was so curious where you're gonna go. The
Hey,
first
I
place
do have feelings. I have feelings, Andrew.
the first place I went, I was like, what is the first thing I would do if I? And I thought you were gonna say, I promise, if we win this lotto, if we both win the Powerball, we're gonna quit the podcast. We're gonna stop doing this podcast. You will never hear from us again.
That is not the way I went.
No, we'll
went a
keep
different
doing
way.
we'll keep doing the podcast, and it'll be the most overproduced thing anybody's ever seen. It'll be like each one of us will be sitting on like a set from like the Masked Singer or something, and giant chairs and 80 HD cameras.
Yeah.
And we still won't have guests.
Right.
There'll still be us.
Audio issues.
Still be us in different cities talking into.
We have all this great equipment, but we just can't figure out how to fucking plug it in, right?
Yeah, I'm just never. That's why I think I told you that the last time about telling Ginger, or a couple of episodes ago, but telling Ginger she's born under a lucky star, because I want her to believe that she's lucky. I got that from this influencer lady. And
but you don't, right?
What?
You don't want her to think that, because then she's
no, you do.
tasting. Why?
See, this is why you're all screwed up.
No, I think we already talked about this too, but I forgot.
Oh no, because if you assume that you're lucky,
yeah,
you will like allow yourself to be put in situations where you can benefit from good luck. So like I don't play contests or the lottery or whatever, because I just assume I'm going to lose, which you can extend that out to like I don't put myself out there enough for opportunities in comedy or my career. Like play it small, play it safe, risk averse, whatever.
But that could be a good thing, because you are not a deadbeat spending your savings in casinos, because
know. Yeah, I know there is. Yeah, there's a fine line. I mean, there's balance to everything, I suppose.
Right.
But, so I started telling Ginger she was born under a lucky star, but then she doesn't believe. She's like, no. She's like, it's too late. She's like, we were saying with the food. It's like, no, I wasn't born under a lucky. I was like, no, you were. She goes, no, I wasn't born under a lucky star.
I'm looking around.
Then she told me,
yeah, I just maybe too many things.
She goes, maybe I was born under a lucky rainbow, but I wasn't born under a lucky star. It's like, fine, whatever. Point is,
you're lucky.
You're lucky.
But how I got on this is I was going to say, if I won the lottery, I think it would be so fun to just continue to do these private gigs, like me and you do these private gigs together, but you have to do, like, we make obstacles for each other. Like you have to, at some point, you have to say that the boss is a fucking douchebag. At some point, or just something where it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. There's no stakes. I'm a billionaire.
I'll do it if that's what you really want to do, and you're a billionaire, and I have to just like kiss your ass. But that sounds awful to me. The whole time before these things, I think I have to like coach myself. Like it's just an hour. It's like an hour. It'll be either way, it'll be over. That's kind of how I get through it. I'm like, it doesn't matter either way. When that hour's up, it's done,
Yeah.
But I had real, I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but like for some reason that one I was dreading. But it went okay. It was fine.
Isn't it weird how like with these?
You know what I hated though?
What?
Oh, sorry. You go ahead, then I'll say something.
Well, I just was going to say, like, when you're going to the gig, and if you don't know the venue, like your mind, you have no idea how it's going to go at all. And once you see the setup, it's such a different recalibration of what you thought it was. Like you could dread one, you could realize, oh, it's going to be great. Or you can get there and be like, oh, this is just a get through it, get through the time.
So much of the anxiety is the venue and the setup.
Yep.
And like if you're going to a place you've played before, there's like almost no, because you either know it sucks or it doesn't.
Yep.
If you know it sucks, that's fine. And if you know it doesn't suck, that's great too. But like knowing is very
Yeah.
But that's why corporates are so anxiety ridden. It's the setup. It's like you have no idea. You could be standing on a rickety milk
Hmm.
box, with no lights and no introduction, and
I don't know if I told you about this one that I did that I texted you from, where he I think it was a pretty short notice gig, but he like a week and a half out, he was like, "Hey, do you bring your own light? You have your own lighting thing?" It's like, "No, I don't." He's like,
moron.
"Okay, well, I'll do some digging, but there's nothing within 60 miles of this, VFW hall. So if you can rent something, we'll reimburse you." And I was like, "Okay." And then, 2 days before, I was like, "Yeah, it's all booked up. Nothing came up, But he was like, "Okay, well, we'll work with the lighting that's in the room." And I was like, "Yeah, that's because he said it was like it's manageable
Yeah.
if you don't." And and so, and it was fine. Like the crowd was actually good, but
Yeah, VFW hall is like on the higher end of usually of these things, like,
yeah.
as far as venues go. I perk up. If I hear VFW hall, I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like that's actually
Yeah.
sounds all right compared to what a lot of these are.
Yeah. Oh, and I got my feet. I don't get what's so you can get, on the bash, you get feedback. It's like 0 through 5, and there's like 5 categories.
Right.
I don't know what,
Yeah.
professionalism, funny, ever likability, whatever they are. And, or would you recommend? So he gives me 5 stars on all 5, or on
Yeah.
4 of the 5 categories. And he gives me a 4.5 out of 5 on professionalism. And then in the comments, he's just raving about me. And I just like, why
Yeah.
the half a point knock without acknowledging it, or, oh, this, no, was it just like,
Because you didn't bring your own lights. What kind of professional comedian are you that you don't travel with your own lights?
I bet you're right. I was so tempted to just text him and be like, "Hey," but I was like, whatever,
You
it
know what
doesn't
I really
matter.
think it is? And I think Heidi had this happen to her one time. She asked her friend, I forget I think she was nannying, and then she needed to get some references for this, like, oh, it was like an Uber but for kids. So it was like they're vetting you as a driver to,
Okay.
like, so yeah, it was this extra vetting process. Can you imagine, like, rich people in LA, we're gonna let you drive our kids around. There's like a lot of background.
Yeah.
And there was one, so that she had to get, and there was our neighbor. So she was one of the people. She had to get a lot of references. So she was neighbor, and you were rating her. One of the things was like rating the person out of 5 for punctuality and
Sure.
responsibility and all these things. And she put like 4s on a lot of them out of 5. We're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? This is not. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it seemed like unrealistic to just go 5 out of 5 for everything. And it's like, this is the society we've created.
Yeah.
5 stars is the minimum for a good thing. Anything under 5 stars is a travesty.
Yeah.
And the only reason why when you look on Yelp and you see a place that's 4.3 stars, that's because they have 1,000 5-star reviews and like a couple dozen 1-star reviews. There should be no 4, 3, 2
Or
star. Like
yeah.
nobody's that nuanced with it. This is
Yeah.
the kind of thing we've set up, and that's the way it works. 5 or 1.
Yeah, it should be a rate your service. Yes or no.
Yes. Yes. Would you? That should be the bash questionnaire after again. Would you have him again?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only question.
Well, no,
Would you
it
do it
should be,
again?
did he do a good job? Because would you have him
Yeah.
again? Well, no, they all heard his jokes.
Okay, fine.
He did a
Did he
great
do a good
job, but
job?
no, I wouldn't.
Did he do a good job? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
I did think it was very funny because I heard this. He goes, "Yeah, a lot of people have babysitters, so we're gonna let them. I'm gonna give them a chance to leave before your show if they have to. I was like, okay. So he's making that announcement. I'm just standing in the lobby, kind of out of the crowd, and I'm just minding my business, listening. And there is a guy. He's like, "Hey, I want you to call. I want you to, just text me when you get home. I just want to make sure you made it home." And the guy literally goes, "I'm fine. It's just Jack and Coke." I thought that was hilarious. I was like, I love it when you hear something like, I don't even have to change the story. I'm just going to tell them what I heard, and they will laugh because that's hilarious.
What? Yeah, that is the most drunk.
Yeah, that's hard alcohol.
Yeah, that's there's nothing. Imagine telling that to a cop, like, "Oh, what'd you have? You have anything to drink tonight?" Just a little bit of Jack Daniels with dinner. Just a few shots of Everclear with dinner, officer.
Yeah. Don't worry, I had some Coke too. All right. Is that a container I see? Open container? Oh, it's a bottle of Jack Daniels. Okay, you're fine.
That's hilarious. Yeah, this was a funny one that I did because it was for like a trucking company, or like not trucking company. They sold mid-sized truck parts and service, and I didn't even quite understand it. Do you do a lot of research? Do you like dig in? Okay, my friend Tyler Bowe, who's been on the show,
Yeah,
very funny guy, and he does more corporates than me, and there's probably a reason why, because he really does his homework, and he gets in there, and he writes a lot and he knows exactly what they do, and I never know shit about it. But I did see trucks.
You kind of look it up on your phone as you're driving there.
Barely that. And they're always like, so here's the info, and then they start telling you about Gary loves to he always has his car cleaned, and Jim is the first one in the office, and he loves to play game. I'm like, none of this. Go ahead, you can save that. None of this is helpful for me, but thank you.
Where's Jim? Put your hand up, Jim. This guy, he's always got a clean car. Huh?
Hey, what's up with a clean car, Jim, over there? But anyway, but I did make, like, then you do like think like, how is everyone gonna dress for this thing? Like, what is, because it's a Christmas party, so you're like, oh. But then, like, once I saw a truck, I just was like, nope. And sure enough, just a trucking business in Oregon, just the most slovenly dressed. I saw a guy in flip-flops, it's winter.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The company party.
Yeah. There's no way. I was like, there's no way I could overdress for this. There's no possible outfit I have that would make me look.
Oh, God.
Anyway. Whew. Yeah. And I strategically left my December pretty open for corporates because, and it just didn't, I had just a couple of them this year. So that's the thing. You complain about them, and then all you do is want them.
I know. They're so financially beneficial.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm optimistic. I hope. I'm always like, oh, they're gonna be cool, laid back, and I don't know. I'd say half the time it's like
But so much of it is just, it's not even like the attitude of the group. It's so much of it is just logistics.
Set up in the room.
It's set up, and then it's like communication. That's what I tell everybody. It's like, tell them it's comedy, hype it up, let them know it's going to be about an hour. They're going to sit. It's going to be great. You're not going to have to talk to anybody, and it'll be something different. And then, maybe because that's the other thing to remember is half the people there don't work for the company. Half the people there got dragged there by their spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend. So it's like they don't want to mingle. They would love it. They love that someone's just going to talk at them for an hour.
Yeah. Entertain them.
Just like, but when they love to surprise it on them. They love to be like, no, we don't want to give away the surprise.
Yeah. Tell them
Like-
you're my friend from Florida.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Christ.
But
let me ask you this: how much? And think serious. Think
Okay.
serious.
I'm not gonna do
All
a bit.
honest ramifications that could happen in real life. How much would I have to pay you if you got booked on a corporate gig and I just went with you? I'm just your driver, but I'm paying you. How much would I have to pay you to at
69?
It's no, not 69 during the show.
That's for free.
Close. At some point, you have to moon the crowd and pull your butt cheeks apart for like 4 full seconds.
Well, it's gonna have to be more than what I'm getting paid for the gig. I'll say that because I have a feeling it's gonna be difficult to cash in. And it's gonna have to be more than I could feasibly ever make doing corporate gigs for the rest of my life, because that's gonna get around.
Wait, what did the guy you hired do?
The reviews on the Bash are gonna be brutal. God forbid anyone has a camera. How many seconds?
4 full seconds, and there's no camera in it other than yours or mine.
Well, that's not enough time for someone to really pull out a smartphone and get like a good picture,
Right.
probably. So,
Right.
I'm gonna say
I can't imagine anyone's reaction would be, "Oh my god, I gotta film this."
Well, and then also they're like, would that even go viral? That's the sad part. Because obviously, if it's Chris Rock or whatever, you just hit gold. You're going to sell that to TMZ.
Yeah.
But if it's just me, they're going to go, okay, I'll post it. And it's going to be weird. But it'll probably get taken down, too, because it's indecent. And would even anybody believe it?
Right. So let's say it's a $2,000 gig.
I'm going to say $100,000.
For $100,000.
I would do it for $100,000.
Yeah.
What's your number? Because if I said, okay, let's start playing the game, but 75, I could feasibly make $75,000 in corporates the rest of my life. I probably will.
Yeah.
Or more.
I mean, yeah.
So 100,000 is like a good, like, I probably will make more than $100,000 working corporates the rest of my life. But if I got that 100,000 in a lump sum now and put it in a nice little
retirement thing,
index fund, that would earn me probably about what I'm doing corporates.
I think if you did that to me, I would be excited to try to figure out how to make it to work it in, Yeah,
you'd be right around
it. Huh?
You'd be writing bits around it. I would just kind of, I think I would just start losing it on somebody and then go, yeah, that's what you think? Well, what do you think about this?
No,
you'd be like,
it would be
you guys ever walk around and wonder?
I think it'd be funny if you just it didn't match what you were saying. You just did it in the middle of your, hey, ever notice no one's ever got guests anymore? You used to look like a V. And you pull your butt cheeks apart.
I went to this business the other day. They said they didn't accept cash. Oh, I'm sorry, money? You don't even take money? Anyway, here's my asshole.
You just pull it, you spread it for 4 seconds.
You don't take cash, huh? How about now? Just start talking with your butt like Jim Carrey.
That would be great if, like, I have to pay you $100,000 because you did it, and you just did it while you're at, and then you turn back around without acknowledging it, finish the gig, and no one said anything about it. The guy was just like confused. He was like, "Yeah, hey, that was good. Here's your check."
I mean, what would happen? I think like people would go. Obviously, like some people would be mad. Some people are so stupid. Some people would think it's funny, and then
Wait, are
some
they the
people.
stupid people?
Sorry. No, some sophisticated people would think it's funny, and then no, but like I think there would be a lot of just pretending it didn't happen. You know, like when really weird and really uncomfortable things happen, and people just like to pretend it didn't happen. I think
Mhm.
it might be like that. They might just give you the check and hope that you don't bring it up, and they're not going to bring it up, and
That's
no one's
what
ever
I
going to
mean.
talk about this again. And comedy, we're never having comedy again. That's for sure.
Is
And
that what happens when you have comedy?
that's the thing. A lot of these corporates, everybody comes up to you afterward, like, that's the first stand-up comedy show I've ever been to. Because they're just like, not most people haven't been to a comedy show. So
I've never seen comedy. Do you guys always show your asshole for 4 seconds?
yeah, it's like the check drop. It's just this thing people don't know about. This little secret comedy thing. Every
Yeah.
comedy show, the headliner drops his pants, shows his hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
His or her.
Sure. Yep.
But yeah, that would be interesting to see.
It'd be
I
fun.
mean, they'd
Yeah.
probably say something. They'd probably be like, hey,
Oh, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure they would. Yeah.
if there are kids there too, like, hey man, there are kids there.
That'd make it harder. Yeah. I don't know that. Yeah. Could you get arrested for that? I mean, even if there's not kids there, I feel like technically you could, right?
For some reason, your butt seems fair. Like, no one's ever been arrested for flashing their butt, have they?
I think
Their
that's probably
genitals
wrong.
seems wrong.
Yeah, your wiener different, but like
That seems worse. Everyone has a butt, and so I feel like he showed his butt. Like, no one's going to a therapist 20 years later because they saw somebody's butt.
what if you had to moon them, pull your butt cheeks apart, and shit?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I
now you're being
mean,
ridiculous, Johnny. That's
a
absurd.
million dollars. For some reason, that's so much worse. $1 million.
For some reason.
Well, it's bad. It's all bad.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about, like, if you didn't pay me, it's like I shit on the. I don't have $1 million. I can't believe you did it though.
I didn't think you were gonna do it. You think I have $1 million, Andrew?
Why do you think I have $1 million? If you think I had $1 million, this is how I would spend my money.
You are really dumb. You just shit during a corporate gig. And then I'm telling you,
I thought you were rich. It's like, well, you don't get rich by paying people $1 million to shit in front of a crowd. Idiot. Oh my god.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, I saw you're wearing your Seattle hat.
Yeah, you want to know what?
Big week for the game.
Big game coming up this Thursday. By the time you're listening to this, it'll already have happened. And guess what? I'm going to the game
this Thursday in 2 days.
In 2 days, I'll be there at the what do they call it? Lumen Field now.
Who are you going with?
My best friend Jason Ruff. We grew up together. We used to have the season tickets together way back. We were both in high school, and then through college and after college, and then now my brother has the season ticket. So we're sitting in the old seats, like where we used to sit in the stadium, which is always funny to go back because then sometimes you'll recognize like the other season ticket holders, but it's been so long, and Jason and I have only gone to like maybe one game a year or like one game every other year for the last few years.
Yep.
And so it's this awkward thing where it's like you have this moment and you see them and you're like, oh, I've basically known you for 25 years.
Yeah.
But I also, the second I leave the stadium, I don't know your name. I don't know where you work. I know nothing about you, but I've seen you in this context. This only in this specific
That is
context
weird.
is very strange. It's very strange. And so we're like curious, like who we're gonna see around the seats, because it is a big game. So I'm assuming a lot of the, a lot of guys are like us, where they, after a while, you start giving the seats away or selling them or whatever. But so it'll be interesting to see these guys. And then it's always uncomfortable too, because like if the game goes south, let me tell you something about NFL football fans and season ticket holder type football fans. They do not handle setbacks well.
Oh.
And so if the game starts going south, the energy in there gets so negative and so bad. I told them
included.
Yeah, no, I'm better now. I mean, you're better once you have a kid. You hope you get better at it. But I told you about the I was at the NFC Championship game, which, by the way, the Seahawks end up beating the Packers.
They did?
In classic yeah, do you remember? You probably don't remember. Maybe you weren't even watching back then. But when Aaron Rodgers was the Packers quarterback, you guys were playing to go to the Super Bowl. This was probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
11 years ago. And the Packers were winning the whole game. They were up by a lot. And we had this incredible comeback to beat you in overtime and then go to the Super Bowl.
Was this like, was this around the time of like a major shift in like your logo or uniforms or something like that?
No, it was the year after we had won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Anyway, the point is there was this guy who was sitting next to me. He was just melting down the whole game. And I had moved to Los Angeles at this point, and he started blaming me. He started like yelling at me that I was a jinx, and that because I came back, and I swear to God, and this is a grown man, it's 10 years older than me,
That's hilarious.
And so I was just like, whatever, man. This is bad for everybody. Nobody wants to lose.
Yeah.
This sucks. But just whatever. And he had his kid with him. He's yelling at me in front of his kid. His like little boy. He's probably like 15, 12-year-old, something like that.
Wow.
And then they leave at halftime. He's so pissed. They leave. They leave an NFC championship game. People pay $1,000 to go to that game.
Because he was so pissed.
So pissed. He leaves at halftime. We come back and win. We come back and win the game. And I was like, and he was a season ticket holder, this guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I ever see that guy again, I am just going to murder him. I said, can you imagine being your son, and he had to go to school the next day and tell all his friends he was at that game, but he left at halftime because his dad is a little piss boy who couldn't handle losing. And he missed the greatest comeback to ever happen to go to the Super Bowl. Can you imagine? And I was just like, I fantasized about it all this time. And he's just never been back. I think he just got rid of his tickets and he just like tapped out on the Seahawks forever.
Yeah, because if you never saw him again, you could be like, oh, I guess, let's see. We turned it around when you left. Now, who's the bad luck?
Who's the jinx? Yeah. Who's the jinx now?
Yeah, you stupid fuck.
Yeah. So anyway.
But you just had a good game, right? Didn't you like win at the end?
It was a close game. It was like a.
Oh, that's right. You don't like close games. You like
I like the blowouts. I tried to tell you that. Yeah, Packers had a lot.
Did you watch the Packer game, or was it at the same time?
Yeah, it was on the. I went to a bar to watch this one, and it was on the other TV, so I was kind of keeping an eye on it. And it, yeah, you were.
No bueno. Great first half. Great first half. Total opposite second.
But your best guy, the Michael Parsons, is injured.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did he?
Bad news.
Is he still injured, or was that just like?
Oh yeah, he tore his ACL. He's out.
Oh,
done for the year.
For real?
Yeah, it's bad news.
Very bad news.
Sorry.
He was a secret weapon.
I know.
He's our beast.
Our secret weapon. But
We weren't telling anyone about
we
him.
weren't telling anybody about like the most famous defensive player in the league. But yeah, so sports talk. But so I'm very excited to go to the game and go with my old buddy. We used to go to these games together all the time. So it's a lot of nostalgia going on.
Nice. Sports
Anyway,
talk.
sports talk.
Should
Any other?
Should we get to topics?
Let's get to topics because
while
we're
you're
running out of time.
Yeah, while you're starting yours, I'm going to look to make sure, just to double check to see if we have any listener. I shouldn't even say that I'm doing that.
Oh yeah, no, I know. We stopped plugging it.
Can you imagine, like, hey, listeners, do you know how excited we'd be if
I got a great one.
You have a good one?
Okay, yeah, I think so because we're doing sports, so this is going to be a sports topic. Okay.
Yeah.
You like sports now, so let's.
I love sports. Winning, losing, ties, they're all exciting.
Ties.
Yeah.
That was one of the best Letterman monologue jokes, and that there was a you can tell when like a joke, because obviously they don't write their monologue, but it actually gets the host, like it makes. And Letterman used to do the monologue in like a way that was like he was almost above it, like he was doing the jokes, but he was like saying them in a way where he doesn't care.
He's distancing himself from them.
Yeah, it's like he's like somehow saying the jokes in a way like these are just the jokes. I have to do this.
Yeah.
Let's just get them out of the way. But it was very funny to do him that way.
Right. Yeah.
But he did this one, and you could tell it made him laugh when he did it. But it was during the Iraq War or something. It was when Bush was president. I'll always remember this. He goes, I'm going to butcher it, but I remember the reaction because he just laughed at his own joke so much. But he was like, Bush used to say, like, we were going to win the war on terror, that we must win the war on terror. And then he's, after these years in Iraq, he goes, well, his latest quote is like, there really is no, you can't win the war on terror. And he goes, now his latest position is, we're going to go for a tie. It's just a tie on the war on terror. We're just going to tie the war on terror. Okay, but here's my topic.
All right.
Sports topic. So do you know who Victor Wembanyama is?
No, but he sounds like a basketball player.
He is a basketball player. So maybe you have heard of him. He's French, and he's like 7'7", I think.
That's pretty tall, right?
That's like very tall.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
So like the biggest centers used to be like 7 feet tall. But he's 7'7", and he can dribble and he can shoot. And they don't even play him like a center. He's like this
guard?
Almost. He plays like a guard, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think they play him at like forward or something.
What basketball team is he on?
He's on the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, sure. David Robertson's old playing grounds.
But you should look at you. But you should look up some Victor Wembanyama highlights. I know you used to watch all the Jordan highlights, you used to watch all the dunks and everything. Look up some Victor Wembanyama highlights. And I think you'll back me up on this because he's got these freakishly long arms. He can basically dunk standing. Like he could just stand there.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing it's not exciting to watch someone bend over to dunk.
Well, what's exciting is just he just does stuff you've never seen. Like he's dunking from angles and places that you're like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Like you could just, it's like a Space Jam, where they stretch way out.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. There's also this guy named Chet Holmgren who's kind of like this super tall, freakishly long. There's been a couple of these guys lately.
Okay.
I don't think it's good. And so here's what I'm pitching. A height limit.
In
the NBA.
Nothing. I'm listening. I like it.
Nothing over 7 feet tall.
Okay.
You can be 7 foot and not an inch taller. You're an inch taller. You're in a different. We create some weird freak league. Yeah, and then all the 7'1" guys and taller can play in that league, and we can watch it on pay-per-view or whatever. But you get to be 7 feet tall or shorter, or else it's cheating. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. I think that's I mean, I'll back that up because even when you started talking, you told me he's so tall. I was like, it's not fun to watch tall people dunk because
Right.
they're already there.
It's the
like
jumping we
watching
like.
them put something on a shelf.
Yeah. It's exactly. It's the jumping we like the jumping.
Yes.
We like the airborne.
Yep. You
You
see
know,
how
we
high
like
their
the
feet can go off the
shooting.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tall.
I'll back that up.
We
I'm
need
not
to
going to
have a
remember his name. All I remember now is that his last name starts with a W.
Victor Wembayama.
Victor Wembanyama. Okay.
I'm gonna anyway, it doesn't matter if you're backing me up. So it doesn't matter.
Totally backing you up. Yeah.
All right.
How tall is what's his name? Giannis.
Yeah, he's like 7 feet tall, I feel like.
So
Six,
is
maybe.
he still in?
He
or
makes
is
the cut. He's
he
still
makes
in.
the cut? Okay.
He's fine.
I didn't realize how tall he was until I saw him on that Target commercial with the girl from The Office. You know, because he's with other tall
Yeah.
people on the court. But you see him with
Right. Yeah.
Whoa.
That is like one of the most alarming things is seeing professional athletes in regular contexts. Like, if you ever see Shaquille O'Neal next to an actual person,
I had to have.
You just can't even imagine how much bigger he is than.
I mean, his shoe. I could sit in his shoe, right?
Yeah. He's big.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Nice.
All
Well,
right.
good topic. I'm backing you up.
You got anything?
All
Did
right.
you come up with anything?
Potato chips with ridges are better than potato chips without ridges.
Oh yeah, my favorite Ruffles are my favorite.
Yeah, Ruffles versus Lay's. Ruffles all day, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's all. This is great. Great topic.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy.
It's to the point where they should charge more for Ruffles than Lay's. I feel like Lay's is the cheapest potato chip and should be. Like it's the entry level potato chip. Lay's is what they should give. Like
Mouse where they slice the bean to share the bean because they're so poor.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they make Lay's out of, is those little slivers.
Lay's is the base level. You know, I could eat Lay's. I'm not gonna sit here and go like, oh, they're gross. Like they taste salty and like potato chips. It's fine.
They're chips.
I'm just saying that like Ruffles are like a delight. Ruffles. You don't just have like little bags of Ruffles out for free at hotel conference. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always Lay's. It's always like regular Lay's, barbecue Lay's, and you don't even think to grab those. But if it's like a bag of Ruffles, that's like an event. That's like you hold like one Ruffled chip. There's like weight to it.
Yeah, if you're watching like a generic commercial and they have to be eating potato chips, they can't say who it is. It's just a bag of Lay's. That's just a generic chip.
Yeah.
Ruffles, that's where it's at. It's got girth to it. It's got some weight.
Yeah.
Some strength.
Big cock.
Big cock. It's got a little, big cock hanging off of it. Wait a minute.
Wait, what? No, because you know what the new thing, but like now, like the modern chip is like those kettle cooked sort of like. In the Northwest, they have Tim's Cascade, but then they what's the one? It's more like a national brand of like higher end.
But aren't they like hard?
They're hard.
Yeah,
and they're heavier but hard.
Yeah,
but Ruffles are still like, if they could just make some like jalapeno Ruffles, I would like.
Oh God,
take my money.
Cheddar Ruffles and sour cream and chive Ruffles.
I don't like the flavors.
Oh, see,
I like the original Ruffles.
Okay.
And like with those kettle things, I like the jalapeno kind. But other than that, I don't like the flavor so much. But yeah, you're nailed that. Absolutely. Why are the Ruffles so much better? I don't know. I think they're just heavier or something. I don't know why.
They do something to the texture. It just does something to your tongue or your mouth. It's good.
They can cut your If you're not being careful, they can cut up your roof of your mouth.
Well,
Gotta be
what do
careful.
yeah. What do they say? Boring women seldom make the news. Is that the phrase? Is that what ladies wear on their t-shirts?
That's not even the phrase that you were trying. Is boring women seldom make history.
That's what it is.
Make the news. That's what you think women are aspiring to, is trying to, one day, honey, you could grow up and make the news. I could kill a drifter and make the news. I mean, I don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, good app. Holy
good
cow.
app. Thanks everybody for listening. New Year's Eve, Everett, Washington. I'll be at the historic Everett Theater in Everett, Washington, New Year's Eve. So buy your tickets right now. And just went on sale. Me and Tyler Bowe, Valentine's Day. So romantic at the Dalles Civic Auditorium in Oregon, in the Dalles. So you can grab tickets. The Dalles. You ever play the Oregon Trail? Play that game on the computer? That's where you'd end up. Dalles. That's where you're trying to get to.
That's where you get dysentery?
Well, if you're lucky, you get there before you get dysentery.
Oh, that's right. That's where you win.
That's where you're trying to win. Yeah. The
Dalles. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, cool. If you're in Omaha, New Year's Eve, Omaha, the new Omaha Funny Bone on 114th and Dodge. New location. Very excited to see it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Usually new clubs, they're not as good as the room. You know what I'm saying?
This is the original location. They moved out west. That's where they were for a long time in Westport, and then they came back.
Oh, even better
location, but it's even better.
Like hot room.
Yeah, it's supposed to be great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, check those shows out. Thank you everybody for listening to
Cavalry.